call it Tent City 4. And this one is right out in the open in the heart of Albuquerque, right off I-25. News 13's David Romero is live near Lomas and I-25 with the latest on this never-ending saga.
Kim,
David.
campers I spoke with say they didn't choose the spot to be in the limelight, but it sits in plain sight on a hill in a very high traffic area.
It's visible from the air. You can see it from I-25. And neighbors can spot it right down the hill from the American Legion Post 13.
I don't want it here. These are veterans. They come in for different functions. It's a veterans club. They don't want it here.
It was within the last couple of days that some of the dwellers of past tent cities moved into their new spot. This is the fourth location for the group, the first away from downtown and the rail yards. Back in February, the city of Albuquerque served eviction notices to them from their first spot downtown near First and Iron. Then they got the boot from two spots in the Barelas neighborhood after people who lived around the campsites told them to move along, and cops did too. This time, it's out of the city's hands. The state owns this piece of land off I-25. Prior to the Big I reconstruction of 2000, this is where the on-ramp from Lomas to northbound I-25 used to run. Off camera, one person living in Tent City told me they chose the spot because it would be harder for them to be evicted. They also said it puts them closer to services like healthcare for the homeless downtown and away from residential neighborhoods. Businesses feel otherwise.
It's going to be an eyesore. People having a wedding out here. They don't want tents in their background. They wanted that, they'd go to the mountains and go camping.
Now, I spoke with Department of Transportation Cabinet Secretary Tom Church, and he confirmed with me that they are meeting with state police to serve eviction notices on the residents of the new Camp City. I also want to mention to you that there are representatives from the New Mexico Department of Transportation out here. It appears that they are taking survey of the land. Now, Secretary Church also said that he is citing rather sanitary and safety concerns for these residents as to why the group will have to move. Kim, back to you.
Okay, thank you, David. Now, the city has done something to make sure homeless campers don't set up again at the original Tent City spot by the railroad tracks downtown. This is what we found on the sidewalk along First today between Coal and Iron. Rocks, lots of very uncomfortable looking rocks. They now cover what was a dirt sidewalk where the tents were pitched. That Tent City again appeared late last year. The city had the people moved out of there by early February.